What's up, you guys? What's up? What's up, YouTube? What's up, subscribers, supporters, friends, clients? Oh, y'all, what's up? I hope you guys been being blessed. Okay, you guys. Here I am right here. I'm doing this lace closure quick weave. This is a lace closure quick weave that I'm doing. So I'm really particular when I use hair and lace closures. And I do not get them in a beauty supply store. I order them online. And unfortunately, the lace closure nor the bundles came in time. They were late. So anyway, I had to stop at the beauty supply. She likes blonde anyway. So with the virgin bundles, I would have had to color them blonde to make them blonde ombre. And I would have had to do the same with the closure, which would not have been a problem. But since I didn't get the lace closure nor the bundles in time, I had to stop at the beauty supply. And to be honest, I haven't used beauty supply hair in so long that I don't even don't even know what to get. So the lace closure that I got, they didn't have that much of a variety. I like to use the 4x4 because you can kind of, you can change up the parting or whatever to left, right, wherever you want to part it at. But I didn't see any 4x4s. I saw some 2x2s. I believe that's the measurement of the lace closure that I got. So it was much smaller. And they didn't have any ombre blonde lace closures. And so of course I could have colored the lace closure ombre blonde, but I was not sure if the blonde was going to match with the blonde of the commercial hair. So that was a whole other thing. So anyway, you guys, didn't get what I wanted to use on her, but I'm going to make it do what it do anyway. So anyway, I'm starting off with this, just a stocking cap. And the reason that the color of it is light is because, of course, I can use the makeup to make it the color that I want it, and that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, the reason I'm sewing the back down is because I don't want the back to lift. I don't want that stocking cap in the back to lift, so I want to make sure that it stays down. So I just cut a couple of holes just to put her ears through them so the cap can stay on tight and snug and, not be all pulled back so it can stay on. You see how nice and snug it is, and then I'm just sewing down the back just like I would with a sew-in. So I'm just sewing that cap down on the nape area just to make sure that it doesn't come up or come loose or anything like that as far as the cap. Because you don't want that cap to come loose in the back. If it comes up, then the tracks could come up too. So don't want that to happen. Even though you gluing it down, the foundation is everything. So I've already cornrowed her hair. I just did some straight back cornrows, not any teeny weeny, but just kind of on a smaller side. And then in the back, I just connected each braid. So now I got some of the got to be glued. That this spray is very popular now. It's been around forever, but it was used for like spiking and stuff like that. Mainly just to spike up your hair and stuff like that for people who had, that was wearing that look. So the got to be glue has been around forever. It's been around a long time, but it's really popular now. See, I like the name of it too. Got, G-O-T, 2, the number 2, B, the letter B, and then glued. So I gave her a little towel because the spray is kind of running. So I'm blow drying it, of course, and that'll help it dry really quick. In the meantime, don't want to drown her because I'm having such a ball, such a blast with this got to be glued. Too much fun. So you see the back, the nape area staying down really good because I sewed that down just for my, just to make sure. So here I go going in with the got to be glued. It's just pretty much it does what it says. It kind of holds, it's going to hold that stocking cap down and help the stocking cap to adhere. So I'm just blowing it, blow drying it, just to make sure it adheres to her skin in the front, around her forehead, and her sides. That's what I'm doing. So here we go in there with it again. And it works really well, you guys. So now I'm taking some of the glue protector, and they have numerous brands out there, so it really don't matter what brand. So that stocking cap, the first level of protection is by braiding the hair up. So braiding the hair up, the glue is not going to penetrate, through the braid, if you get what I'm saying. Like, if any glue does get on her hair, it's going to be on top of the cornrow, which is not going to damage the hair. So 9 times out of 10, it's not going to get on her hair because I'm doing all these levels of protection. So we got that one level of protection. The first one is me cornrowing her braids up. That's the first level of protection. The second level of protection with the quick weave is this stocking cap that I'm putting on. That's the second level of protection. The third level is this glue protector that I'm putting on. And so basically all it is, it just makes it to where when you take the tracks out, they come out really easy. It don't pull your hair or anything like that. So that's what I'm using now. It's a glue protector. So I'm putting this on her hair all over, but I'm not putting it in the area where I'm going to put the lace closure. I'm leaving that part where I'm going to put the lace closure. I'm not putting any glue protection there at all. So I'm just going around putting the glue protection all over, as you can see me doing. Then once I do that and put it all over and make sure I got it on there really good, which as you can see, I'm just going in there really good. I'm saturating it really good. Okay, she's already been under the dryer and she's already dried. So once you put that glue protector on there, I set my client under there for about 10-15 minutes until it dries, and then it becomes kind of hard. So now I'm just cutting off the excess stocking cap, which of course you can't see what I'm doing on the sides, but you get the gist of it. I'm just cutting the stocking cap. That's all I'm doing. Being really careful. Of course, I got the video sped up a little, so it may look like I'm doing stuff too fast as far as cutting, but the video is sped up. This is Ghost Bond. That's what I'm going to use. And it's not going to get in her hair because I pretty much protected that. So now you can see the front. And so I'm going around with some Ghost Bond just to make sure to make sure that the stocking cap stayed adhered to her head and doesn't lift up. So I'm going in with the metal tip rat tail part of my comb and just smoothing it out. So I'm going to blow dry it some, and I'm also going to put her under the dryer for about 10-15 minutes just to make sure everything adheres pretty good. my beautiful client here. So you guys, as you can see, I'm just continuing to work on that front. I'm adding a little bit more Ghost Bond, Ghost, Ghost Bond, Bond. It's just a lace glue is all it is. It's pretty popular. And I'm just taking the metal tip part of my rat tail comb and just smoothing it out to thin it out, to thin the glue out. And then, it has to dry until it gets tacky because you don't want it wet. You want it kind of pretty much almost dry to where it's kind of gummy. So that's what I'm doing now. Continue to watch, and thank you again so very much for watching. If you could comment, like, and subscribe and click the bell, I appreciate it. All of that helps my channel. All of it helps my channel. So thank you so much in advance for your support. And thanks for watching. And whenever I do longer videos, I always try to put time stamps. Some people call them time stamps. Some people call them chapters. And what that does is you can see, it'll allow you to see what part of the video I'm in. And so if you want to skip a part of the video and go to the next chapter, you can. So anytime I make a video over like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, if it's 20 minutes or something like that, I'm going to put time stamps and chapters on there. That way you can pick and choose the sections that you watch. Because sometimes, I understand that you may not have the time to watch the entire video. So that's the purpose of the chapter, so you can pick, what you want to watch. Like you might want to skip over a certain part. You might want to skip over when I'm gluing the tracks in. Who knows? I don't know. Only you will know that. So you will be able to select the chapters, the section in the video that you want to go to. So I promise to put chapters and timestamps on here whenever I'm doing longer videos. So now I'm just attaching the lace closure. It's a very small closure. It's not wide. I got it at the beauty supply. And I'm trying to determine if I want to put it in the middle or if I want to put it kind of off center. And that's what I'm trying to decide right now. I really didn't, I wasn't sure which one I wanted to do. And then, with the lace closure, you can always change it. If you have a middle part, you can put a little off center if you like. And thank you guys again for subscribing. I really appreciate it. And if you're new to my channel and you're watching, thanks so much. Welcome to my channel. Came out of cosmetology school in 1981. Licensed cosmetologist in the North Atlanta area. So I put a little bit more of the lace glue, the Ghost Bond glue adhesive, the lace adhesive. And I blow dried it till it got tacky. I'm making sure I tack it down. I'm giving you guys another angle here. Trying to hope that you can see it well so you can see what I'm doing. So this is just a lace, they call it like a lace melt strip or whatever. So anyway, it's a strip. It's elastic, and it also has a Velcro on the back of it. So as I attach it, what it does, it holds the lace closure in place. And it allows the lace closure to stay put and not move around while you're doing whatever else you have to do, whether it be sewing it down or gluing it down or gluing the tracks down or sewing the tracks down. So I'm just pulling all the hair that goes with the lace closure that may have gotten underneath that elastic. I'm just pulling it out of the way so that I can make sure it's in there with the closure and not under the lace melting elastic band. And all it is an elastic band, but it's a great idea because it holds everything in place. It holds right where you put it. And then it just allows for that lace glue to continue to adhere and melt. And again, I'm Sugar Salon TV on YouTube. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks in advance for subscribing. And new viewers, thanks so much for looking at my channel. I hope you like what you see. If you do, please subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you guys have any comments or if it's anything, I'm trying to put some new stuff on here. I'm trying to think of things that you may not have seen. Also, I do a lot of vlogging, a lot of self-help, a lot of encouragement. If it's anything you want me to talk about, please drop it in the comments below. Someone mentioned mental health. You know, I've been studying mental health on my own for about 8 years now. I was saying in the 11th grade that I wanted to be a psychiatrist. So human behavior is always, it's never boring. It's never a dull moment when you're studying human behavior, number one. And number two, I love people. I really do. And I think we all have a deeper side of ourselves. And I think most people, not all people, but most people probably have went through some form of trauma. So I just love people. So that's why I study it. And I study it intensely too. So now I'm just sewing the other side of the closure down and giving you another viewpoint. Again, when it comes to a lace closure, you can change up where you put the part at because the lace, the purpose of the lace is because the lace looks like your scalp. So you can pretty much put a middle part, a left part, a right part. You know, you can change it up, off center it. And so once that lace closure is sewn down, you know, pretty much when you style your hair, you can change the part up easily. So I had ordered a lace closure and some bundles, but my order came late. So that's why I had to go and get all beauty supply items. So the hair and this lace closure came from the beauty supply. Now I don't buy hair from the beauty supply. And most of my clients, if they're getting any kind of install, they usually get the hair from me with your virgin bundles. And so for this hair right here, I'm just using beauty supply store hair. She wanted to have some blonde. She likes blonde. So that's what we're going with. Now I know some people, some hairstylists, you know, when they're doing the pronto or the quick weave, whichever you prefer to call it, they will glue in 2 tracks at a time. I do 1 at a time. I mean, I'm sure it's way quicker to do 2 because you're doubling up, you know. But when I'm doing any kind of tutorial or anything where someone is watching me do it, you know, I'm using the 1 at a time. And so again, I'm Sugar Salon TV on YouTube, you guys. Please like and subscribe. Drop a comment below what you want to see next or what you want to hear me vlog about next. Because in my opinion, and I've been a hairstylist a long time, I know that everything to do with hair is not just external. A lot of it is internal too, like anxiety, stress. You know, if you're taking medications, if you lost weight fast, if you had a weight loss surgery, if you on a keto diet, if you're on that diet, you're gonna see some hair loss. I mean, it's a plethora and a variety of reasons why you can experience some type of hair loss. So a lot of it have to do with how you eat. If you eat healthy, you know, our internal bodies determine what kind of hair we have, whether it be healthy, breaking, shedding, hair loss, or whatever. So I'm spraying some of this spritz. It's just that old school pump it up. That kind of helps that glue to adhere a little better. And she has 3 layer of protection with this quick weave. One layer is the cornrows. So there's the glue is not going directly into the hair if it was. So the cornrows, blocks that. That's number one. See, you can tell underneath I have cornrowed her hair. That's number one. Number two, I have this cap on there. It's a stocking cap that you see. That's the second layer of protection. The third layer of protection is what you saw me applying earlier, which was the glue protector. And what that does, that's why you see that stocking cap looks kind of shiny, because that glue protector, it leaves like a buildup, a residue, a protection, a shield that blocks that glue from seeping through that stocking cap and getting on the hair. So with this quick weave, there's 3 layers of protection that she has right here. And a lot of times too, the last time I did her quick weave, it was a pixie quick weave. And that time I used some strips too, some of the black paper strips. So there's so many different ways that you can protect the hair when you're doing these glue ends. So as long as you don't wear them all the time, you good. So I'm continuing on to work my way up the head with this hair. And as you can see, the hair not super thick. It's not super silky either. It's kind of in between, so. Continuing to apply the glue. And you guys, I'm continuing to build up my YouTube channel. That's important to me, for me to be able to do that. So as much time as I have available, I'm working on my YouTube channel as much as I possibly can. So this is I know I did a quick weave on her before. I think it may be on my YouTube channel, but this one is different. I'm going to cut this one in a bob. The other one was a pixie cut, quick weave. So drop comments below if it's anything, again, that you want me to vlog about, or if it's anything that you want to see. I mean, I pretty much do a variety of things. If it's something that you want to see, though, I will put it on here. But you have to drop the comment down below. Drop the comment below. If it's some style you want to see, just drop it below. If it's something I don't do, I'll be honest and let you know. But if it's something that you want to see on here, or if you're a hairstylist or a new stylist and you want to take some classes with me, whether it's by Zoom or by video, by streaming, or one-on-one in person, whether it's curly perms or whatever it may be. If you're a new hairstylist, or it could either be that you're looking for a mentor in the hair industry, or it could be that you're about to move into a salon suite or open your storefront salon. I had a storefront salon 13 years. A team of commissioned stylists, about 10 stylists. So just reach out. I won't know how I can help you or assist you if you don't drop comments. So drop comments below. I would appreciate it. I'm continuing to work my way up her head. And I love how this blonde look. It's beautiful. I love it. So at the end, you're going to see finished product, the finished look. You're going to see it. And I hope you like it. So the spritz, all that does, you guys, is just, it helps the the glue to adhere a little better. So I'm working my way up her head. As you can see, it looks beautiful. I love the ombre look. The closure, they did not have a I should have just did it without the lace closure, but that's what she wanted, so that's what we did. So going, brushing it down just to make sure everything's looking good. And that color looks so good on her. Again, I had ordered her hair some virgin bundles and a virgin 4x4 lace closure, but they arrived late. So I had to go to the beauty supply and get some hair. And I don't even buy hair out of the beauty supply. Not saying nothing wrong with the hair out of the beauty supply, but I just prefer to order or have virgin hair in virgin bundles and virgin lace closure as opposed to beauty supply, you know. Most of my clients, if they get any kind of install, they usually getting the hair from me, the virgin bundles from me. This is hair that I bought out the beauty supply, as I mentioned, so it was already colored. It was already colored and already like this ombre color. So I'm moving up to the top. And she's such a great client. You know, I have some wonderful clients that have been with me a long time. It's a blessing. And she used to come to my storefront. So I haven't had my storefront now in almost 3 years. So I'm doing good on my own. I'm used to working on my own. And when you work on your own, you come when you want to, you leave when you want to. If you got something to do or appointment or shopping or anything to do, you go do it. And that's different. That's definitely not the case when you own a storefront, a brick and mortar, and you have a team of stylists. Because you got it. Once you have a storefront, you got to be in there. Whatever days you have that's listed on the door, those are the days and hours that you have to be there. So whether, you know, your team has clients that day at that time or whether you have clients, you know, when you own those brick and mortars, you got to be there. And sometimes you may be exhausted and may just want to be at home when you don't have clients. But you can't really do that with the brick and mortar, So I just cut a little bit off because I made it a little bit long by mistake. So here we are with the spritz, and we're about to wrap this thing up at some point. Again, you guys, thanks for watching. Again, I'm going to add chapters or timestamps. That way, if you think the video is too long or you don't have time to watch the entirety of the video, you can just choose the sections that you want to watch. It's that simple, and I'm making it more convenient for you because I really appreciate you watching. So I'm continuing to work my way up. And when I get up to the top, like whenever you're doing any kind of install, whether it be a glue in, a sew in, whatever it may be, you don't want to put way too much hair at the top of the head when you're almost done and you're about to close it off. If you make it too bulky up there, it's going to look humped up, number one. And number two, it's not going to look flat. So if you keep piling tracks on top of tracks on top of tracks, it's not going to look flat. See, now it looks flat. It looks just like that's her head. It looks like that's her own hair. You don't see no humps. But when you get up to the top, if you start putting like way too many tracks up there, it's going to be looking chunky, lumpy, bumpy, and it's not going to flow naturally. See how naturally it's flowing right now? So I'm always cognizant of that. Because it's easy to put too much hair up there. You know, it's easy to keep going and keep going and keep going. And if you guys can click the bell, please, all the bell will do is just notify you when I upload a new video. It's really simple. It's nothing that's going to harm you or cause you any problems. It's just going to hopefully bless you, because if you click the bell, whenever I upload a new video, it's going to show you. You're going to be the first to know. So look at this finished look, you guys. Look at the finished look. You see how beautiful it came out? Beautiful. I hope you like it. Thank you again so much for watching. Thank you so much for liking, commenting, and subscribing. Drop your comments below. She's looking so beautiful. I hope you have enjoyed this video. I hope you're staying safe and blessed. I hope your family is safe and blessed. Here's another picture of her sitting out there in a little water feature area that we have at the suites I work at. And you guys be blessed and please stay safe. Thank you for watching.